Welcome to Farming Aid. In the world of livestock farming, most people are familiar with the classic white woolly sheep grazing peacefully in pastures. But hidden away in remote corners of the world are sheep breeds so rare, so extraordinary in appearance and history, that many people, even seasoned farmers, have never heard of them. These rare breeds are more than just genetic curiosities. They represent centuries of cultural heritage, adaptation to extreme environments, and biological marvels that defy the usual image of sheep. Let's take a journey into the unknown as we uncover 5 sheep breeds so rare and unusual, they'll completely change the way you look at this humble farm animal. Picture this, deep in the rugged mountainous regions of Switzerland and Italy, a sheep with dreadlocked wool, curved horns, and a mystical appearance grazes silently against a backdrop of alpine meadows. This is the Valais Blacknose sheep, a breed that almost looks too magical to be real. Its wool is thick, spiraling, and distinctly long, with black patches not only on the nose but also on the knees, eyes, and ears, giving it a masked, almost cartoon-like expression that instantly charms anyone who sees it. Historically, these sheep were isolated due to the mountainous terrain, which preserved their genetic uniqueness for generations. Once on the verge of extinction, dedicated breeders have worked tirelessly to protect and revive the breed, which is now enjoying a cult following among rare livestock enthusiasts. Their gentle nature and photogenic looks have made them something of social media celebrities, but despite the recent attention, pure Valais Blacknose sheep are still extremely rare outside their native region. Each animal is a living piece of history and art, bringing to life traditions that have existed for centuries among shepherds in the Swiss Alps. On the opposite side of the world, in the isolated highlands of Iran, a ghost-like sheep wanders across rocky hills under the blistering sun. This is the Kzle sheep, an extremely rare and ancient breed known for its striking red or golden wool, which almost seems to glow in the sunlight. The Qezel is not just rare, it's a symbol of Persian cultural heritage, with records of its presence tracing back thousands of years. Adapted to arid, harsh climates, these sheep are hardy survivors, capable of thriving where most other livestock would perish. Their meat is considered a delicacy in certain regions, but their population has dwindled rapidly due to modernization, crossbreeding, and political instability in their native range. The Qezel's unique coloration and high-quality meat have made it a target for genetic conservation projects, yet it remains one of the world's least understood and documented sheep breeds. You could travel through vast regions of the Middle East and never spot one, making the Qezel not only a rare breed but one that borders on mythical. In fact, some local stories even refer to it as the desert flame, a name given not just because of its color, but also due to its elusive nature and sacred status among nomadic tribes. Then, imagine sailing far out to the northernmost reaches of Scotland, where the biting wind and stormy seas create one of the harshest climates on Earth. There, on the remote island of North Ronaldsay, exists a sheep breed so bizarre and rare that it has completely abandoned the traditional diet of grass. Instead, the North Ronaldsay sheep lives almost entirely on seaweed. This ancient breed has roamed the island for over 5,000 years and evolved to thrive on a shoreline diet that would be fatal to most livestock. Trapped by a stone wall separating pastureland from the rocky coast, these sheep graze on kelp and marine algae, developing a unique digestive system adapted for their salty, iodine-rich meals. Their wool is fine and colored in shades ranging from silver and gray to dark brown, reflecting the rugged beauty of their island home. The breed's isolation has kept its genetics intact, but it's also made the North Ronaldsay sheep one of the rarest in existence. Conservationists fear that rising sea levels and depopulation of the island threaten their future. Their existence is a living link to the Neolithic age and serves as a symbol of adaptation against all odds. In many ways, the North Ronaldsay sheep is nature's ultimate survivor, an anomaly that redefines what sheep can eat, where they can live, and how they can evolve over millennia. Traveling now to the breathtaking fjords and misty valleys of Norway, one might be lucky enough to encounter a sheep that looks like a character out of a fantasy novel, the Spale Sheep. Small in stature but bursting with resilience, this primitive breed is believed to be descended from ancient Viking-era sheep and is known for its unique short tail and ability to thrive on minimal resources. What makes the Spale sheep particularly rare is not just its ancestry but its distinctive double coat, soft, insulating inner wool covered by a tougher, water-resistant outer layer that's perfectly suited for Norway's cold and wet climate. Their faces are expressive and often multicolored, with markings that can resemble runes or tribal tattoos. Although they were once common, the Spale sheep fell out of favor during industrial farming's rise, nearly vanishing from existence. Today, a handful of breeders and heritage farms are working to keep the lineage pure, recognizing that the Spael is more than just a sheep, it's a relic of Europe's pastoral past. In Norse mythology and Viking sagas, sheep like these are believed to have roamed the hills with the gods, and seeing one today almost feels like stepping into a time portal. They are living proof of genetic preservation in the face of industrial homogeneity. And finally, in the dry plateaus of southern Africa, where dust storms whip across the savanna and the sun scorches the land, there exists a sheep unlike any other, the Damara. This breed does not carry wool but rather hair, making it look more like a goat or antelope than the fluffy sheep most people imagine. But what truly sets the Damara apart is its ability to store fat in its tail, much like a camel stores fat in its hump. This remarkable adaptation allows it to survive for long periods in extreme drought, feeding its body with reserves stored in its tail when food is scarce. The Damara sheep has roamed the deserts of Namibia and surrounding regions for centuries, bred by indigenous communities that depended on its resilience, meat, and fat for survival. Despite its incredible adaptations, the Damara remains extremely rare due to habitat loss, modernization, and competition from European breeds introduced during colonial times. Many scientists and agriculturalists are now turning their attention back to the Damara, recognizing it as a potential solution for livestock production in drought-prone regions affected by climate change. Yet, the breed remains under threat, its population sparse and its distribution limited. To see a Damara in the wild is to witness nature's engineering at its finest, an animal that defies expectations and challenges our very understanding of what a sheep can be. In a world dominated by commercial breeds and industrial agriculture, these rare sheep remind us of the incredible diversity that still exists within domesticated animals. They are more than livestock, they are biological treasures, shaped by environment, culture, and time. Each one tells a story of survival, isolation, and the unique bond between humans and the animals they have bred and cherished for centuries. Whether it's the dreadlock charm of the Valais Blacknose, the golden glow of the elusive Qezel, the seaweed-munching marvel of North Ronaldsay, the Viking relic Spael, or the desert-defying Damara, these sheep are living legends. They show us that the animal kingdom still holds secrets waiting to be discovered, and that sometimes, the most astonishing creatures are not found in the wild jungles or deep oceans, but right there in the pastures, if you know where to look. As rare breeds continue to face threats from modernization, climate change, and loss of traditional farming knowledge, it becomes more important than ever to shine a spotlight on these living pieces of history. For the farmer, the breeder, the animal lover, or even the curious YouTube viewer, these sheep are a reminder that the world of agriculture is far more diverse, mysterious, and inspiring than we often give it credit for. So next time you see a sheep, remember, not all of them are ordinary. Some are so rare, you won't believe they even exist, but they do, and they're worth protecting. And there you have it, 5 sheep breeds so rare you won't believe they exist. From the unbelievably fluffy Valais Blacknose of Switzerland to the fiery red Kzle Sheep of Iran, each of these animals tells a story of survival, culture, and stunning genetic uniqueness. The North Ronaldsay shocked us with its seaweed diet, the Spael brought Viking history back to life, and the Damara proved that even in the harshest deserts, nature finds a way. These sheep aren't just rare, they're living legends, each one a testament to how diverse and fascinating the world of farming and livestock can be. If you enjoyed discovering these extraordinary breeds, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we've got more incredible animal content coming your way. Let us know in the comments, which rare sheep breed surprised you the most. Or maybe you've even seen one in real life. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and never stop being amazed by the wonders of the animal kingdom.